What's going on, y'all? I am here to tell y'all all about labiaplasty. I know y'all have a lot of questions. You want to know about the procedure. You want to know why I got it done and all these things. And I'm going to walk you through all of that. Okay. So my case is a little different from a lot of people. Some people go to their OBGYN and they tell them about it. But the OBGYN, if you go to your OBGYN and you tell them, I don't like how my labia minora looks, they're not going to grant you the surgery. They're not going to give you the surgery because it's not about cosmetics. Okay. It has to be irritating you. It has to be bothering you. It has to be some kind of medical condition so that they can medically do the procedure. So in my case, it's completely different because I know this surgeon personally because he did surgery for our daughter. And so I asked him, can he do my surgery? Even though he only works on babies, I asked if he could do the surgery for me, and he did a consultation, and we talked about what the issues that I had with it and everything. So my labia minoras, they were not big, they were not long or anything like that. Some people think that you have to have long labias in order for you to get it done. That's not the case. Okay, mine weren't long, they just were there and they irritated me during my menstrual. So we talked about that. And he was like, we're going to downsize it, and so that it could be less of a irritation for you. And then I asked for a hood reduction because I wanted my clitoris to pop out, pop out, so you could do what you need to do when you need to get it done. But he didn't do that. He did reduce some of the skin on the inside, but so it is a little bit easier accessible to me, but whatever. Okay, so let's get into the surgery and what happened in the recovery. Okay, because I know a lot of people don't want to stay here long. I got you. So after I went to him, we talked about it, we did a consultation, they gave me an appointment. So at the time, my babe came and we went to post-op. Is it post-op? Pre-op. I'm sorry. Pre-op. We went down into the pre-operational room or whatever, and they talked to me, and I had so much anxiety. I almost shat myself because I was like, this is some scary shit. But anyway, she talked me into doing it. She hugged me. She rubbed me. She was like, you could do it. You could do it. And so we talked a lot during that time. Then they gave me medication to calm my nerves before I went into surgery. So before I went into surgery, my surgeon came in, told me exactly what he was going to do. And the medicine started to kick in. I started to feel, a little loopy or whatever. And then the next thing you know, they put something in the IV, and when they rolled me out, I was gone. I was knocked out, gone. Didn't even know. The last thing I seen was my babe walk out the room, and then that was it. It was like lights out for me. So I didn't feel anything. I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. They said it took so long for me to wake up. Like I was knocked out for the longest of time. Okay. And when I woke up, I was like hugging the damn nurse. I was just being so nice. I was showing my titties. I was doing all kinds of stuff. I don't know why I was doing it, but I was doing it. Okay. She got me to the car. When she got me to the car, my coochie meow meow was on fire. On fire. Like, she was like, I'm going to try to get you home as fast as I can. And when I tell you she put the pedal to the metal, she put the pedal to the metal. I didn't even know. Like, at first, I thought she was taking forever. Next thing you know, boom, we was home. So I had to pee real bad. She took me to the CVS right there because she had to get my medication too. And she helped me to go pee. And I didn't feel anything at that time, but my coochie was on fire. Like, my coochie just felt like it was on fire. She got my medication. She gave me my medication when we got home. And the pain was there. The pain was like a 10 out of 10 at first. I could barely walk. Oh my gosh, she had to help me walk to the bed. She would help me get up and go to the bathroom every time. She would wake up out her sleep. When I say that she treated me like the queen that I am, she cooked for me, everything. And I know that this is not about her, but when you get this surgery, you got to have somebody that is going to care for you, because you're not going to be able to really do much the first couple of days. You're not going to be able to really do much. So, she put Vaseline on it. She wiped it clean, helped me out. Like, the sight of it, at first, it looks okay. But then it swells up. And then it looks like, what is going on here? Okay, that's what it looks like. So throughout the weeks, the first week, I was like, what? Why does it look like this? This is not, I don't like this. Like, so the first week, the first 2 weeks, you're going to be in an array of emotions as to, like, it's swollen. You may not like how it looks. You may be upset about it. You may be like, oh my God, like, did he mess me up? Like, I really thought he cut my clitoris or something. I'm like, did he really cut my shit off? Like, what the fuck going on? But that didn't happen. That was not what happened. Everything was just swollen. So the swelling goes down in week 3. Okay. By the time week 2 comes, you will be able to pee, but you got to be able to look at it, get you a mirror, look at it, get you some feminine wipes to be able to wipe it. Now, don't smoke. That's one of the things you cannot do. I did that, and it slows the process down. It slows your healing process down. Do not smoke, nothing, okay? 2, expect for it to look ugly, okay? It's not going to look the prettiest at first, and expect some swelling, okay, within the first 2 weeks. 3rd week, oh, and also do not take a bath. You can't take a bath. You can't take a bath. The first couple of days, I could not take a bath or a shower. She had to wash me down. She washed me down. The second, I think they said, like, by the end of the week, you can be able to take a shower. You could take a shower. Okay. You got to wash really good. Don't scrub your coochie meow meow. You know, you can put a little bit of soap and make sure you got a good shower head, but not high pressure. You don't want to mess anything up. You got stitches. I got dissolvable stitches, so you don't want to have anything mess up in between the time that you having it done. Week 3, it was feeling better. Still a little swollen. Week 4 went down a whole lot, and I can actually see everything, feel everything, and it was still painful, but it wasn't like horrible pain or anything like that. Week 5, baby. Week 5 was great. I think I'm on week 6 or 7, and like, it feels like I can exercise, I can jump around, I can run around, everything. Nothing hurts. I don't have any more stitches. She's ready to go. She's ready to go. She's ready to get everything done. So, pretty much the cost of it is like $5,000 to $7,000. Some people say $9,000, $10,000. For me, because it was medically done, I didn't have to pay for it. My insurance covered it because it irritated me. But other than that, that's basically it. And a lot of people ask, why did you get it done? That was why. It irritated me. I didn't want it there. And on top of that, I felt like when I want to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, I don't want nothing in the way. And my little menorahs was in the way. They was just getting on my damn nerves. So they had to go. They had to go. And I'm really, really happy with the results. I'm really happy with the results. A lot of people are unaware of labiaplasty. A lot of people think that that your labias have to be long and ugly and all this kind of shit, and that is not the case. And it's your body. You can do what you want to do with it. Do not allow other people's opinions make you feel like you shouldn't or you should do something. It should be just for you, period, for you. And this was for me. This really was for me. I was scared the first time, so I didn't get it done. But this year, I finally got it done. And I was with the person that I was supposed to be with to get it done. She absolutely took care of me. She absolutely did everything that needed to be done. She is an angel sent from heaven for me, perfectly designed, okay? I went through this whole process beautifully. And so I am not encouraging you or discouraging you to get it done. I'm just saying you can do it if you want to. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. But pretty much if you Google labiaplasty, you will see a lot of different comparisons of what it looks like for a lot of people. My case, like I said, was different. And I had a surgeon that I knew personally, and he was a really good surgeon. So your OBGYN, sometimes they can mess your stuff up. I'm not saying every OBGYN is bad, but I would suggest that you find a surgeon that has really good history with doing these surgeries. You don't want to go to someone that you will be the first case. Because if you're the first case, then it might not go the best. So you need to find out if this surgeon does this a lot. What do they do? What are they going to do? How are they going to do it? What are they touching? Make sure they're not touching certain things. So you don't want to mess with the clitoris. You know, you don't want to mess with that, because a lot of people, if they mess with it, then pretty much the feeling goes away and all that kind of stuff. But for me, all of this just enhanced everything for me. It enhanced every feeling, everything. The climax is great. It's like this. But yes, so I hope that I answered all the questions that I saw. I answered why did you get it, how much it costs, what the weeks were like. It's a total of 6 weeks for you to heal. Yeah. And the pain levels, like, it eases up within the first week. It's going to start easing up even more. It's just the pain will still persist when you sit down, when you move this way or that way and things like that. They try to say you can move around in 2 days. I couldn't. I was like, I ain't messing with this thing. And also what I wore was the Always the Always diapers. I wore those during the time of my healing process, because it was just easier to have to change them out and stuff like that. You will have a little bit of bleeding. It's not going to be a whole lot. But I was on my menstrual during that time, so it was annoying. But yeah, I hope I answered all the questions. I hope you guys are, if you have any more questions, just ask me and I'll answer it in the comments. But I hope that this serves y'all well in some kind of way, because I mean, the questions that I got, some people was upset about it too. Some people was like, what the F be wrong with y'all coochies and stuff like that. I'm like, hold up, shorty low. I don't know who you are. I don't know why you came here. But one shit really wrong with it. It just was irritating me. So I had to cut them off. They had to go, baby. I don't know who you think you are in my comments. But nah, that's it. That's all. I love y'all. Okay.